A YouTuber named Paco is celebrating his channel reaching 700,000 subscribers. He begins a live stream with his classmate Rumi, who is also a YouTuber. Rumi, being new to the platform, introduces herself to the viewers and explains that she makes makeup videos for students. To excite the viewers, she applies her makeup forcefully to a classmate named Haben, making him look like a complete clown. Haben disgusts these YouTubers and wishes they would at least give him a share of the revenue for embarrassing him like this. Paco asks Haben to give his viewers a smile, or he will beat him up. Paco announces to his viewers that he will give away a computer to one lucky subscriber, but Haben knows that it's just a scam. Later, Haben goes to the boys' restroom to clean himself up and reveals that he hates school these days. Paco is a troublemaker who makes a lot of money despite his terrible grades. Then there's Rumi, who relies on her beauty to make a living, so Haben believes that everyone else has something while he has nothing. He returns to his classroom when suddenly a blonde guy named Snapper comes kicking him and beating him for not smiling during the stream. Haben recalls Snapper volunteering to be Paco's cameraman in order to gain advantages from his authority. Just then, Rumi notices that she just got 30,000 yen in revenue from their live stream. Haben is surprised to hear this because they barely do anything but manage to make 30,000 yen during their lunch break. Haben and Snapper wonder if they should also become YouTubers. Snapper decides to start his own YouTube channel and asks Paco what he needs to do for it. Paco explains that minors can't receive revenue, so he will need his parents' bank account. Snapper cannot use his parents' accounts because he got caught taking their money before. So Snapper looks over at Haben and asks if his sick mother has died yet, asking for her bank account. Everyone laughs at Snapper's rude language, and Haben thinks about how this is the moment where he should use his fists. But he doesn't have enough courage in him. Haben goes to visit her mother. His mother's health is getting worse day by day, but she lies about being completely fine. Haben knows that she is lying. She wants to leave the hospital since they can no longer pay the bills. But Haben can't allow that since he knows her condition will worsen if she leaves the hospital. Haben goes to pay the 30,000 yen for his mother's medical treatment and realizes that is an entire week's earnings from his part-time job. While his YouTuber classmates are able to make 30,000 yen in just one lunch break. Haben realizes there is still hope in his life when his coworker, Bomi, asks him where the beef patties are. Bomi is the idol of their restaurant, and just looking at her makes Haben happy, but is too shy to interact with her. Paco enters Haben's restaurant while he is live streaming to film some kind of video. When Haben sees him, he hides to avoid being abused again. Paco then challenges Bomi to make a burger that looks exactly like the photo in his hands in 30 seconds, and if she fails, she must give him his phone number. Haben notes that a specific burger has 10 ingredients, and it would be impossible to make in under 30 seconds. He's clearly simply trying to get Bomi's phone number. The other workers point out that none of them even have Bomi's contact information. But everyone is shocked when Haben reveals that he finished making the burger so that Paco can't get her number. Haben asks Paco to leave as he is disturbing their customers. However, Haben knows that he will surely get beat up at school for this, but we can see that he managed to capture Bomi's interest. Later, Snapper comes to his home to stream games and opens a bank account using all of Haben's mom's details. Haben is really disappointed in himself, and he apologizes to his mother for letting Snapper use her bank account. Snapper easily gets a lot of viewers because of Paco's promotion, and he starts getting loads of money from his viewers. While bringing food to Snapper, Haben accidentally trips over an extension cord, disconnecting Snapper's stream and covering him in burning ramen. So Haben gets beaten up because of his mistake. Snapper goes too far again and curses Haben's mom. This made Haben snap, and he punched Snapper's face. The two begin fighting without holding back, but they don't realize that the camera on the live stream is still on. The next day, Snapper calls Haben and reveals that their whole fight went viral because the live stream was still on. Haben points out that the stream disconnected when he tripped over the cable, but he quickly realizes that the cord he removed was only for the monitor, not the computer. Snapper isn't able to delete the video himself since it's on Haben's mom's account. Haben believes it is bad because he went from being bullied locally to being bullied globally. He is about to delete the video before things get worse, but he reads some comments about how much money it will bring because it has so many views. YouTube pays a little more than half a penny for each watch, calculates the 10 million views on the video, and realizes that he has made over 1 million yen in one day. At school, since Habin's entire class has also watched the video, they now think of Snapper as a total loser. Snapper refuses to go down like this, so he picks an easy target to bully. But that nerd fights back and beats him up because he thinks that Snapper is a loser. Snapper begs for Paco to help him, but Paco just laughs at him. At the hospital, Habin is shocked by a 120,000 yen medical bill. Habin was just joking and confidently paid it off, thinking that he would get the money from the video. Snapper finds him and cries, as his life just got ruined. He demands half of the money that Habin made from the video, but Habin refuses, and they get into a fight again. Habin has already fought him once, so he is no longer scared. Later, Habin tries to make Snapper feel better, but still refuses to give him any of the money. However, Snapper reveals that he has secretly filmed their recent fighting video and asks him what he thinks about his filming quality. Habin thinks he would upload it himself, but Snapper points out that no one would watch the same repeated content. They would simply claim that it was made up and mock them for creating the video. Snapper didn't actually come to fight Habin. He came to ask Habin to join him to make money. Snapper offers to be his producer, explaining that all Habin needs to do is show up. He tells Habin to simply trust him so that they may make money together, and Habin imagines how much money he can make. Habin wants to know how they will split the money, so Snapper says that he will handle everything. They are now friends, so he chooses to keep 90% of the revenue and give Habin 10%. The two prepare to shake it, but it turns out that Habin isn't so stupid. He declines the offer, reminding Snapper that they are not friends. Snapper panics as Habin is completely disinterested, so he offers to just take 10% while Habin keeps the rest. Habin turns around with a smile and eagerly awaits hearing Snapper's idea for new content. Snapper is outraged that Habin isn't as stupid as he imagined, but he's relieved that they made the agreement. He then surprisingly announces that their new content will be calling out bullies in real time. At school, Paco takes advantage of the recent viral video of Habin and Snapper and starts a live stream to make fun of them. Habin, on the other hand, is well aware that he is simply attempting to gain more popularity from their viral fighting video. Habin and Snapper have a secret plan, and Snapper wants Habin to start it, but he isn't prepared. Paco then offers to give away a free PC to his viewers once more, but Habin accuses him of lying. He exposes Paco's true character to the viewers. Habin tells the stream that Paco is actually a real jerk, and he uses the bruises Paco gave him as evidence. Habin is aware that he will have to pay a high price for this, but he is always beaten up at school, so he might as well get paid while doing so. Unfortunately, Paco reveals that his live stream ended because his phone's battery died, so Paco begins beating him up in front of the class. Snapper, on the other hand, secretly streams everything on his phone, and he quickly gains a large number of subscribers. Snapper refers to Habin as the show's star, as the entire objective was for him to simply be beat up, as he often does, in order to attract a large number of views and make some money. Habin is also fine with being beaten up because it allows him to expose his bully while still making money. But then he realizes that seeing a loser get beaten up isn't that exciting. So, to make the content more exciting, Habin decides to fight back. However, he gets scared by Paco's menacing look, and he notices just how much bigger Paco is than him. Habin considers apologizing, but Paco mocks him, blaming him for his mother's cancer. Habin becomes angry after hearing this idiot mention his mother and charges straight at him. But since this is not a stage, his tackle does nothing. Paco flips Habin over, lifts him up, and slams him on the ground. Everyone laughs at Habin, and he realizes that weight plays a huge role in a fight. Habin thinks that it's over, but Paco is far from done, and he gets ready to ruin his face. However, the student who's always sleeping tells Paco to keep it down. Paco tells him to just sleep at home, but Paco realizes his name is Kim, and he is the rising star in the world of MMA. After shutting up Paco, Kim goes back to his desk and sleeps again. Paco backs down and leaves. Snapper believes Habin acted cool. He points out that, While it appears like Haben lost the fight, they were able to gain some supporters who are making positive comments. Paco returns home, relieved that his phone died before Haben exposed him. However, he is stunned when he gets a ton of messages saying that his real personality has been revealed. Meanwhile, we hear that Haben couldn't be happier. The video of Paco beating him up went viral, and he is getting cancelled by his own fans. Paco then apologized via a live stream, but he assumed the stream ended when it hadn't, and he said that his dumb viewers would accept anything he said. Things only got worse for him as other people began digging and exposing Paco's fake videos, and Paco's subscriber count went down. Paco became old news, but Haben was able to take his position. One day, Snapper stated that fights would be the main content from now on. The only problem would be the video length. YouTube pays based on ads, not views. Therefore, in order to generate money, they will need to include ads in their videos. The problem is that Haben can't fight for more than 1 minute, and videos must be at least 3 minutes long to make money. If Haben can't hold out for more than 3 minutes in a fight, his YouTube career is over. That night, Haben realized what Snapper said was right, and he needs to figure out how to make money on their fame. He considers going to the gym, but knows that being shredded will take a long time. He searched the internet for tips on how to get better at fighting quickly, but none of the results satisfied him. So he goes to YouTube and accidentally types the wrong keywords to find a martial arts channel with 0 subscribers. Haben watches one of the videos and sees a chicken-masked man who calls himself Samdak. In the video, the first lesson in his technique is to always keep calm and to never lose your cool when fighting. In other words, if you can make your opponent lose their cool, they become easier to defeat. Samdak then moves on to the first technique, which teaches how to get hit without being hurt. Haben pauses the video, believing Samdak is a scam, and goes to bed. The next day, Haben quits his job at McDonald's. Working there will not help him pay his mother's medical bills, and he has to earn money quickly. Haben's boss considers starting his own channel to become as popular as Haben, but Haben gives him a scary look. But Bomi thinks his channel is cool, and she praises Haben for revealing Paco's true character. She asks for his phone number so that she can stay in touch since Haben quit the job. This feels like a dream for our famous loser. Snapper sees him giggling and gives him the news that they have just reached 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. But Snapper just wants to know if Haben has figured out a way to keep a fight going for 3 minutes. But then Rumi approaches to ask Haben to do a live stream with her. However, the guys are skeptical, so she tries seducing him into collaborating with her, so Haben agrees. Paco comes there to take revenge on Haben for ruining his YouTube channel, and he seems to have completely lost his cool. Haben recalls Sandak's first lesson and realizes how easy it is to defeat someone who has lost their cool. He avoids all of Paco's attacks and thinks of his next step. So Haben prepares to do the next step, where he gets hit without getting hurt. However, Paco stops his punch when Snapper reveals that he is recording everything. Snapper threatens to upload the video, and Paco promises he will take revenge before leaving the classroom. Snapper is relieved and points out that Haben owes him a thank you, but Haben is curious about who the chicken mask is. Everything sort of happened just like Samdak said it would. Later, Haben goes to the park to meet with Snapper so they can talk about their next videos, but Snapper does not arrive on time, so Haben decides to text Bomi. A couple in the park recognizes Haben as Viral Hit and tells him they are big fans of his. However, they are not his fans but rather robbers. Snapper rushes to help Haben, but he is knocked out before he can reach the robbers. Because Haben does not have any money, they take his phone instead and wish him luck with his channel's growth so that they can rob him again next time. Haben cries out loud as his phone has Bomi's number. Snapper, being the best director, reveals that he was filming the whole time and uses this for content as well. Snapper reveals that he was live streaming the mugging, and now all of Haben's fans are cheering him on. Snapper points out that the couple is well known in the area, and he is confident that going after them will result in a large number of views. Haben wonders if people just want to watch him be beaten up again, but he ignores that and decides it's time to start his live stream. That's all for now. If you want more, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next part.